The district attorney has been driven by his personal ambitions and desire for revenge against JaSam Morgan. But in his rush to judgment, the district attorney has overlooked one crucial fact about this case. Lorenzo Alcazar is still alive.
How convenient for the defense that this evidence should suddenly materialize. Lorenzo Alcazar, supposedly making all of these trips to the bank, making transfers to and from accounts, paper trail with absolutely no eyewitness whatsoever to back it up. Only some grainy video footage with the time and date stamp altered. But why should we be surprised, huh? JaSam Morgan is a criminal, right? He works for criminals, and that's what they do. They operate outside the law.
District Attorney Lansing has abused the power of his office to carry out a personal vendetta against JaSam Morgan, a man whose only crime has been to be a trusted friend to Mr. Lansing's ex-wife, Elizabeth Spencer, and to Mr. Lansing's brother, Sonny Corinthos.
JaSam Morgan has no alibi for the afternoon that Lorenzo Alcazar supposedly vanished without taking a single piece of personal property or saying goodbye to his only child.
You all heard the numbers. JaSam Morgan has been arrested by the Port Charles Police Department 32 times and has never been convicted of any crime.
Mr. Morgan has never been convicted of a crime because he can pay for the sort of legal sleight of hand that Miss Miller is attempting here today. But the facts are clear. An eyewitness sat here and swore under oath that he saw JaSam Morgan place the lifeless body of Lorenzo Alcazar into the back of an SUV like so much garbage. I played you a recording where Mr. Alcazar clearly says Mr. Morgan's name, followed by the unmistakable sound of a shot being fired through a silencer, and then subsequently Mr. Alcazar's body hitting the ground.
You've heard the testimony about Lorenzo Alcazar's hatred of JaSam Morgan. You've heard that Lorenzo Alcazar is involved in dangerous business transactions and has a history of deception and mind games. Well, why wouldn't Lorenzo Alcazar flee this country and leave behind him a trail of false evidence to suggest that he had been murdered?
Defense counsel accuses me of making this personal. It is. Time after time, the legal system has tried to bring JaSam Morgan to justice, and time after time, he has walked away, free to kill again. Well, who's going to be his next victim, Somebody I care about? My daughter? How about somebody you care about? Now, as district attorney of this city, it is my job to uphold the law, and men like JaSam Morgan make a mockery of that law, and it has got to stop. It has got to end here today. JaSam Morgan committed murder. You find him guilty.
The district attorney speaks so eloquently about wanting to convict JaSam Morgan. But he cannot see past his own personal prejudice. Because no murder has been committed. Lorenzo Alcazar is not dead. So it is up to you to let Mr. Lansing find his revenge somewhere else. And find JaSam Morgan not guilty. Look, for a jury to convict, they have to be convinced beyond a reasonable doubt. Now, with the evidence that Lorenzo Alcazar is alive, I do not see how this jury can return a guilty verdict. But there's no way to predict.
JaSam, I am so sorry for not being here for you.
It's okay.
The guard is waiting to take you down to holding, but I'll try and stall him a little bit.
I'm kicking myself for not being here, and I don't really have a good excuse except for Jax.
Did you find him?
No, and I'm worried sick, and Jerry knows it, and he's playing games with me.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
A woman called the hotel telling me that she slept with Jax. Jerry says he had her call, which makes no sense. And to top it all off, she said her name was...
What? What was the name?
Nothing.
No, it's something, Carly. And how does Jerry fit into all this?
I forgot
What's
I have
going on
something to
here?
take care of. I'll be
No,
back.
you don't have to take care of anything, Carly.
I'll be fine.
Don't do anything crazy, please. That was fast.
It's not always a good thing.
You put up an impressive fight.
You haven't won.
Yet.
All rise.
Have you reached a verdict?
We have, Your Honor.
Will the defendant rise? Will you please read the verdict?